The dog days of summer were replaced with summer camp in July and an anything but normal first week. August became the first full calendar month of the season, and the boys of the short summer came out swinging. September has quickly arrived, and the 2020 sprint of a season just got turned up another notch. The last 13 games for the Phillies against the National League East have gone quite well, thank you very much. They're 10-3 during that span. Tonight, they take on the Washington Nationals in Game 2 of a 4-game series, trying to get over the 500 mark. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom McCarthy, along with John Kruk. We'll hear from Greg Murphy in just a little bit. All right, couple things tonight. First and foremost for the Phillies, they've made the roster change that we thought. David Phelps is on the team. He's wearing number 31, and Aaron Nola is on the mound, John, for the Phils.
Yeah, Tom, 2 starts ago against the Atlanta Braves was a rocky one for Aaron, but you knew he was going to bounce back, and he had an unbelievable performance, pitch for pitch with Corbin, who he's going against tonight in this ball game. But Aaron was spectacular. Everything working, the breaking ball, the fastball. That's the pitch he's going to need, to me, is that one that starts away from the righties, especially to a guy like Trey Turner, who's hot, starts away, ends up over the outside part of the plate. But he can't be predictable, Tom, because the first 2 hitters in his lineup are as hot as 2 hitters in all of baseball. He's going to have to maneuver around those 2 and then hope he has the stuff to get through the rest of that lineup. I think he does, Tom. I think he's going to pitch a gem tonight against this Nationals team.
Yeah, on the surface, those first 2 hitters, Trey Turner and Juan Soto, 2 of the best together in the National League. They're 1-2 in batting average, and Soto, he's just been unbelievable.
Yeah, StatCast powered by Google Cloud, Tom, and you know, StatCast can't do justice to just how great this guy is. And you know, everyone says, oh, he's one of the best young players in baseball. No, he's not. He's one of the best players in baseball. I don't care how old you are. I mean, he is on par, in my opinion, to anyone in baseball as far as offense goes. Defense, maybe not so much, but this guy is a force, hitting second in the lineup tonight behind Trey Turner. And I tell you what, if you're going to beat the Washington Nationals, you got to find a way to keep this guy in the ballpark.
All right, I think you have a new job. I think you're doing all of the promos for the rest of the night. All the commercials that we read on the air, you are going to read them tonight. All right, so it's the Phils and the Nationals, Game 2 of this 4-game series. Aaron Nola, his 7th start. Patrick Corbin, his 7th as well. As John mentioned before, it is a rematch of a game last week in D.C. How hot is Rhys Hoskins? Man, he is on fire, but so are the Phillies as a whole. 47 home runs in the month of August. That is a franchise mark. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Citizens Bank, official bank of the Phils. You're made ready, and so are we. By Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. By Toyota, your driver, hurry in and save, Toyota. And by Independence Blue Cross, live fearless. Learn more at ibx.com. X-Fi gives you Wi-Fi security with a warning track on a smarter, more secure home Wi-Fi network. If it's connected, it's protected. A little overcast here in South Philadelphia during the course of today, but hopefully we are clear. And Aaron Nola warming out on the mounds. We'll face this lineup. It's brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Trey Turner leads it off, and then Juan Soto. So we mentioned this last night. OPS is 1252, slugging is 800. It's kind of the same lineup that the Nationals had in yesterday's ball game. Lefties have struggled against Aaron Nola. Let's hope that continues tonight.
Get better.
With 3 right smack dab in the middle, or 4, really. 3-2, a 3 ERA. Last time out, he threw his changeup 31.9% of the time. He only threw his curveball about 19% of the time.
Yeah, that's rare for Aaron not to feature the curveball more than that, but he better have all 3 working with these first 2 guys in the lineup, Tom.
Yeah, Trey Turner's hit in 16 consecutive games. Look what his numbers are. 34 for 67. That's a 507 clip. Wow, 507.
We got to find another word for he's hot.
Yeah, that's a guy that's working it right now.
He's something better than hot right now.
Well, the first pitch of the night is in there for a strike. We're underway, and the count is 0-1. Mark Carlson calling the balls and strikes tonight. He was working it last time. Aaron was against these Nationals. I mean, that changeup, he was sticking to it. But that's still there, that curveball. He's been trying to find it a little bit more. I don't know how much more he can find it.
Yeah, I think if you ask Trey Turner, that's a pretty good one because he was looking fastball in.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back curveballs. One out here in the first inning.
What do you think the last time Trey Turner saw 3 pitches and struck out? It ain't been
Really
for a
good
while,
question.
I would think. But yeah, you know, the Nationals get the same reports that everyone else gets, and they see fastball usage, changeup usage by Aaron, and you know, didn't throw his curveball a lot the last time he faced Washington. Well, guess what? It's showing up so far today.
Well, the fact that he has 3 pitches that are so good, it comes in handy when you have all these matchups within the division, particularly this year. And Soto takes a breaking ball just a bit outside, 1-0. Soto is second in the National League in hitting at .367, second to Trey Turner. He's tied for second in home runs despite the fact he got a little bit of a late start on the season. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he's a gifted ball player. You know who? Mike Trout. Is Mike Trout a better hitter than Soto?
I would think so, yes.
Who else?
Yeah, it's, at this point.
Well, what's that old saying? He's not in the class by himself, but it doesn't take long to take roll.
I like that saying.
Thank you.
Did you make that up?
No.
Oh.
Read it in the book somewhere.
Two balls, 1 strike. It's a changeup, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, you should try to freeze him with that 2-seamer at the hip.
It's a great pitch. Howie Kendrick is on deck. Changeup hit towards short on 1 hop. Bohm's got it near the second base bag. Throws in time. 5-3 on the putout. At 2 outs.
He does what Bryce does, Soto does with 2 strikes, spreads out in the box, no stride. Try to put it in play. Just hit it right at Alec Bohm over there, short third. Third playing short. Such confusing times, Tom, we live in.
5-3 on the putout, John.
That's right.
Howie Kendrick, the hitter, 2 for 4 against Nola. And a first pitch in there. It's 0-1. Kendrick 303, 37 years old. He's hitting .303. Over to third again, and that is a foul ball.
Hey, old Diego hasn't worked this hard in his life.
He's his conditioning is a tick up.
Yeah.
Although he and JT exchanged a look yesterday when JT did not fire the ball to him. He lobbed it to him. I think that threw him off a little bit.
Diego's not used to seeing the changeup, Tom. It's been a while.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A 1-2-3. Top of the first inning for Aaron Nola. 11 pitches with a couple strikeouts to boot. On to the bottom of the first inning, Aaron Nola. Very nice first. Phillies coming up right after this. To you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. Andrew McCutchen DHing tonight. Rhys Hoskins hits second. Bryce Harper third, then JT. Gene Segura, 6-game hitting streak. He'll bat fifth. Didi Gregorius sixth. Phil Gosselin starts against the lefty. That's not a surprise. And then Bohm and Roman Quinn wrap it up for the Phillies against the veteran left-hander Patrick Corbin, who is 2-2 and a ERA of 3.82. He's 5-2 in his career against the Phillies. In fact, his last outing was against Aaron Nola and the Phils. Went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits and 2 runs.
Got to get him early.
Yeah, he is one of those guys that kind of figures it out as he goes on.
Well, he's become more of a, when he was with Arizona, he was a power guy. And even his first year with the Nationals, he was 94 to 96 with his fastball, and he doesn't throw that hard anymore, so he has to pitch with more feel.
2-1 to McCutchen. McCutchen has hit it 7 of 8. His 7-game hitting streak ended last night. He grounded out a couple times. Overall, 270 with 4 home runs. Off-speed pitch.
Well, how far has he and Rhys come? I mean, they were, bad. Let's just go there with it. They were bad, but not anymore.
Popped up left side. Cabrera will give way to Trey Turner in shallow left. Well, speaking of Rhys, our giant home run replay, we could have done this the last 3 games for Rhys.
Yeah, it's a good start for the Fighting Phils to get on the board. First inning, Rhys with that long home run to right field. That's a beautiful thing, Tom, when he's keeping the ball fair, and that's our giant home run replay. When he ain't snap hooking that thing, it's a pretty sight.
Rhys with 24 walks of the year. That's tied with Bryce Harper for second place in the National League. Well, you mentioned where he was. So he was at 190, and he was probably a little lighter than that a few games earlier, but 190. And since that time, 17 RBIs in those 16 games since, and a .310 batting average.
I mean, there's people calling for him to be sent out, trying to find his swing and move Alec Bohm to first base, but I think the Phillies were going to have none of that. And now Rhys is starting to reward the team with some good play.
Nice waiting on deck. In the dirt, 2-2. The end of the bat flared toward right, and Eaton is there to make the catch. 2 fly ball outs, and now Bryce Harper. Nice automated round of applause for Bryce.
Thunderdome.
Hitting .284 with 7 home runs.
I watched wrestling last night when I got home, and they're at the Thunderdome. Where
How was it?
It was good because they, part of the whole thing is the cheering and the booing and the line drives up the middle, and good start, Bryce.
2-out single for Bryce, his 7th hit against Corbin.
When guys are talking trash and the crowd can't respond, it's kind of
That's funny.
Defeats the purpose, but a good start from Bryce. Maybe them old-timey stirrups he has on is locking it in for him.
Got to change it up.
Yeah, look at him. I mean,
that's a la Jamie Moyer right there.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too.
Here's JT, who Joe Girardi said today. He said we might want to put one of JT's shin guards on his left side of his body. Hit by 4 pitches the last few days. Overall hitting .266 with 9 homers, 25 runs batted in. Joe was asked about all the batters that have been hit, and he said, I just think it's because all the pitching staffs have been spread so thin. There's a lot of inexperienced guys that are playing for a lot of teams.
Well, and JT doesn't give much. Not that he could have gotten out of the way of any of them, but
a couple of them square in the back.
Yeah, when you're hit between the 1 and the 0, it's not a whole lot you can do.
There it goes, pitch low, and Harper's going to swipe the bag. That's his 5th stolen base without being caught this year.
He was going on first move on Corbin, and Yan Gomes just couldn't get the transfer down. Yeah, that ain't no running hit. He was stealing that base all the way, and not even looking to see what JT was going to do with it. Now stay within yourself, JT, and drive one in. He got hit right above the elbow last night. He still ain't wearing no elbow guard.
Yeah, the dirt ball 4. 2 on, 2 outs, and now Segura.
Number 2, second baseman,
I think this is a difference in what we're seeing from the Phillies offense now as opposed to earlier in the season, Tom. Is, you know, you get a pop up to short, Reese gets fooled, he popped up to right, and then a base hit and a walk, and all of a sudden, you know, they're in business.
Yeah.
And you know, with the way Segura's swinging the bat, you like your chances here with 2 outs.
Yeah, Gene is hitting .290 against lefties this year, 9 for 31. He has 5 hits with runners in scoring position. The Phillies at .268 as a team.
Big one last night.
Yeah, the bases clearing double. Only the 2nd time in his career he's had an extra base hit with the bases loaded.
I think he was out in front of that one.
Just a little bit. He might get it again.
I think I'd signal to the dugout. I think that's Howie Kendrick up there on the top step. I think I'd tell him that they might want to get behind the net.
Popped up outside of first. Thames is there. Side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the 2nd in a scoreless game. Here's a look at our authentic fan cam presented by Citizens Bank. Phillies fans are hanging with their team. They play good baseball. They're at .500 right now. Scoreless as we go to the top of the 2nd. That's our authentic fan cam presented by Citizens Bank. And speaking of Citizens Bank, our stats leaders. All right, so most games remaining entering today. Now the Cardinals have 32. They might adjust that. There may even be more, but the Phillies have 30, along with the Marlins, because both were plagued by the Marlins' COVID positives first week of the season. And the Nats are at 28.
30 games left to decide your fate.
27 days. 30 games in 27 days.
It is September, isn't it?
We are at September 1st, John.
Wow.
My older brother's birthday. Got a pitch outside, 1-0.
Tell him happy birthday for us, Tom.
Well,
does he watch, or
well, he lives in Florida.
Does he not like you?
No, he likes me.
Really? It's interesting.
He runs the Little League down there, so
okay.
I don't know if he's even home at this point. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
The curveball showing up today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see. I wonder too sometimes when you do face teams so often where you have to have a different game plan from time to time just to get them off what you normally throw.
Yeah, and especially, you know, the quick turnaround from, you know, Aaron's last start was against the Nationals, and now, you know, now today, and if you follow the same pattern, these hitters aren't dumb.
Up that he topped toward Andrew McCutcheon in the Phillies dugout. It remains 1-2. Cabrera 5 for 15 against Aaron Nola. He gets that down. That had a lot more movement than normal. I mean, he could start that right at Cabrera and bring it back if it's just down a little more. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Nola. One out here in the second. Eric Thames coming up. Last night, Spencer Howard got his first major league victory. Pretty sweet moment, Murph. Even though he was out of the game after 5, he had a really good fastball the first couple innings.
He did indeed, and you know, he was still obviously enjoying that moment today. I had a chance to talk to him before the game today and about just what a special night it was. It's something you think about when you're a little boy. If you're growing up to have hopes of pitching in the big leagues, getting that first major league win. He got it last night. I asked him, you know, he got a lot of text messages from family and friends, and I asked him if he got anything, you know, rather amusing. He said, well, a lot of my buddies, some of the text messages I'll just keep to myself. Some good-natured ribbing as you're going to get from your buddies at home. But he said one of his friends ran out, said he ran out and got himself a Spencer Howard baseball card because he thought it would be a good investment at this point now that he's got 1 win under his belt. But, you know, all in all, he said it was a great night. Joe Girardi, we saw last night on the broadcast, grabbed the ball, brought it over to the authenticator, got that for him, and handed it to him last night in the clubhouse. So special night for Spencer Howard. And, you know, as we said last night, hopefully one of many, many to come.
Absolutely. His dad Kevin and his mom Jackie, they were celebrating back home in California, watching the game. Joe Girardi was asked today, John, you mentioned how his velocity had gone down, and Joe said, you know what, we're digging into it as a staff. He said, we're trying to figure it out, you know, whether it's the fact that it's conditioning, diet, spring training, or lack thereof. He said, but we're trying to figure it out just like everybody else is. But physically, he is fine, and that is important. And he got his first major league win. 1, 2, 3, go the Nats again. On to the bottom of the second. If the Phillies hit a home run this inning, watch for the keyword to get valuable offers from Giant Food Stores. Bottom of the second. Didi Gregorius will lead it off for the Phillies. Didi last night was 1 for 4 with a run scored. And a pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Up the left side. 1-1. He said he went on that. Maybe he did. I don't know. It didn't look like it. Oh, yeah, I guess he did.
Yeah, he did. Good
That's
job.
a heck of a call. Fly ball, right center field. Eaton on the run. So is Taylor, and Eaton on the track makes the catch. Got that down toward the end just a little bit. Download the MLB app to get in-game video highlights, live pitch-by-pitch, breaking news, player updates, stat leaderboards, and much, much more. And now Phil Gosselin. Phil golfs one to left center field, playable for Soto. Two outs. Just like that.
Quick swinging. Maybe they're trying to get home to watch the third period of the Flyers game.
Islanders are on a power play. Ball, no strikes. Bohm last night was 1 for 2 with a double, sacrifice fly, also scored a run. He was 0 for 2 against Corbin last week.
So far, there's not been many balls hit hard.
No.
Rice's, I guess, we would consider hit hard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Other than that, either team scorching it.
Yeah, nobody is 100 in exit velo. Rice was 99.6.
A lot of height to some of them, though.
Yeah, there was some hang time. Inside 3-2. Roman quit on deck. Sam, the authenticator, right behind him. Over to third on one hop. Cabrera. And the side is retired. 1-2-3 here in the second. 2 innings in the books between the Phils and the Nationals. A scoreless game. Awareness Month. Tonight's courageous kid of the game is 12-year-old Nick Griselli from Lawrence Township, New Jersey. Nick's fighting Hodgkin's lymphoma, but that doesn't stop him from doing some of his favorite things, including collecting sports cards and making YouTube videos. Nick is a fan of all the Phillies sports teams and is tonight's Phillies Courageous Kid of the Night. If anybody's wondering why the little kids are behind home plate, there's Nick in the gold's backdrop. That is in honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Breaks your heart to see them so young, going through so much, but with the help of their family and their physicians and their nurses and everybody else around them, they're as brave can be.
You ain't kidding. Keep fighting, Nick. Kick cancer's ass, man.
It's really cool, too, to see what the Phillies have done, with the cutouts. First pitch swinging for Yan Gomes out to right. 1 out. Cutouts as a whole, and there's more than 10,000, as we mentioned, have been tremendous, and we've had a lot of fun with them. We have, I have one of my dad that I made. I have one of Wheels that I made, and I know there are others that are out there. There's one of Johnny in an old-fashioned uniform. But the messages that they've been able to tell, whether it be where the home runs land and then they put a Phillies player who hits the home run in that area, I think that's really cool. A lot of the folks from the news agencies in Philadelphia, NBC, all the others, they're all out there in left center field. It's just a really cool thing that whoever came up with it in baseball, whoever did, really should be applauded. That one is shot the other way. That's a fair ball. And Garcia on his way to second is there sliding. First hit of the night for the Nationals.
Batting ninth, number 3, the center fielder Michael Taylor.
Good piece of hit by Garcia right there. He hasn't been swinging it too well lately. But second base now with only 1 out. Unless there's some kind of strange double play, you're going to get Turner in this inning. Hopefully not Soto.
Change up. Michael Taylor hit his 3rd home run of the season last night. It was a bomb.
And got pinch hit for his next at bat.
That's right. Got to stay humble in this game.
And then you get Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that knuckle curve was almost like a slider. I mean, it really was. The movement on it.
It seems like he's got a good feel for it already, only in the 3rd inning. And give JT and Aaron credit. They're sticking with it. Wouldn't surprise me if they throw another one.
Yeah, the dirt.
JT underhanded that one to Diego.
Must be feeling sorry for him or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he knows Diego's not a gifted athlete, so you got to take it easy on him.
Got a strike 3 called, a fastball in the outside corner. 4 strikeouts for Nola. Well, there are 2 outs.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Well, steady diet of off-speed pitches, and then that devastator to right-handed hitter. Start off the plate, bring it back down the outside part. Taylor, I don't think, enjoyed the call, but his opinion at that point didn't matter, Tom.
Really didn't. And now Trey Turner, who struck out his first time on 3 pitches. Aaron's mom, Stacy, his dad, AJ. They don't have to worry about flipping back and forth between the Padres game and this one tonight. Of course, Aaron's brother, Austin, traded to the Padres, was 1 for 3 in his debut with a run scored. They're off tonight. Our old buddy Mark Grant, who does the Padres games on television, was raving about Austin Nola catching last night.
Has Aaron ever faced him in the big leagues?
No. That'll be entertaining if that happens.
Has to be. I don't know his brother, but if his brother speaks as much as Aaron, you're not going to get much out of him. Only thing you hear at Thanksgiving is the fork and the knife hitting the plate.
Trey Turner with 49 hits. That's first in the National League. Backhanded 3-1.
Well, now what? I think we're going to find out how Aaron feels about his curve. I don't think he can. Yeah, with Soto on deck, but man, if he throws a fastball, it has to be placed perfectly. That's as hot as Turner is. I wonder if he tries to get a 3-1 breaking ball over to get to 3-2.
That's the pitch he threw on the first pitch of the at bat that didn't get close enough to the strike zone. That one did, and he hit foul. He's going to be feeling that for a few days.
Hit his back ankle.
Second time we've seen that this week.
Or toe.
Oh.
I'd take him out. If I'm Davey Martinez.
I would take him out. Not comfortable right now.
No.
Brave series, we saw Matt Adams do that. He hit it off his back knee.
I think I'd take him out and give him a couple days off.
It's not a bad idea, but you're always looking out for.
Well, I have, you know, he's
youth
young.
of America.
And, you know, you don't want this to linger if you're the Nationals.
Yeah.
So I would give him tomorrow and Thursday off.
Yeah, because it's day game on Thursday.
Yeah, you can't rush him back. Think how good he's going to feel Friday.
Yep, refreshed.
2.5 games off.
It's fouled at the plate. Change up. First walk of the night, only the 10th of the year for Nola. Those runners on first and second. Speaking of strikeouts and walks for Nola, our stats with Lowe's. Nola, strikeout walk ratio at 5.33. Kyle Hendricks is silly at 8.5. Yu Darvish there too.
Yeah, I just, you know, when you wish every kid that plays baseball, or every parent or coach who coaches Little League, can watch Hendricks pitch and say, you don't need to throw 100 miles an hour to get people out.
Amen to that.
You know, the scout goes and watch Hendricks pitch. They don't even bring their radar gun because it's worthless to them. But he can pitch.
93 at the bottom of the zone. 0-1 to Soto, who grounded out to what would be the shortstop position his last time up, which is open now.
Yeah, I think with the runner on second base, if he hits that same ball, we're losing 1-0.
Nola quickly off the mound, just takes it to the bag himself. One unassisted. That's some really good pitching right there. No runs, a hit, 2 men left. Middle of the third. Roman Quinn to lead it off. A new Nissan before summer ends. Don't miss the Nissan Bottom Line Sales event. Buy the Pennsylvania Lottery's new scratch-off ticket. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. And buy your Philadelphia area local Chevy dealers. Visit ChevyDealer.com. Bottom of the third. And Roman Quinn leads it off. Not a bad idea.
No. He don't need to lay down a perfect one either. We've seen that a couple times.
Over to third, Cabrera bare hands.
That's a heck of a play. Now, you just hope that doesn't deter Roman from doing that more.
Yeah, because if it's deadened even a foot, he's got to beat.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets that more toward the third base line, there's no play. But again, you hope that doesn't deter him from bunting.
A little low. Down the left field line. Foul. Outside 3-2.
Base hit, ball 4. Get someone out for Reese and Bryce. Please.
There you go,
away, Andrew.
Major League Baseball's sprint to the finish is on. Never miss a Phillies moment. Stream the game on any of your devices with the My Teams app. Brought to you by your Delaware Valley Chevy dealers. Reese last time up, flight out to right field. The Fanatics hoping he hits it to him.
I hope he gets something early and takes a good whack at it.
Outside 1-0.
Where's the Fanatic?
He's over by Steve Carlton's retired number. Straightaway center field, up the Budweiser rooftop. Just below the American flag.
Nope.
You don't got him?
No.
He looks really small. There he is, John. Look, he's on two chairs. Pandemic crew's got a "Let's Go Phillies" chant going. Two and one. Down the right field line, Eaton on the run toward the corner, and he can't get it. It's stuck off the base of the wall. McCutcheon to third. He'll be held there. It's a double for Hoskins, his 9th of the season. He moves into the top 10 in that category, and it's second and third with one out.
Now, it's just something we hope for Reese for, since last year when he struggled, is using the entire field. And when's the last time you see him hit a ball down a right field line that was close to the right field line? I mean, rarely. That's a beautiful piece of hitting. And Eaton, because Reese is such a pull hitter, was playing way over in right center. Now we have action.
The infield is in.
Well, I think Aaron Nola's the reason why the infield's in. Stay within yourself, Bryce. Don't chase.
He singled his last time and then stole second. Outside 1-0. I think it's interesting, John. Every manager is different as far as his alignment goes. The infield's in. They're trying to cut off the run with Aaron Nola pitching. But if Bryce, who barrels up more baseballs than most, gets a base hit, then two will probably score.
And it basically takes the shift away. I mean, Trey Turner's playing to the third base side of second base with no one on it, or even with, runner on first, they're shifted over 3 guys on the right side. So now it opens up a hole up the middle for him. All right, Bryce, now here's where you got to stay on one and just put it in play and see what happens. Watch his hip. Front hip flew out. That breaking ball by Corbin, no chance for Bryce to put that ball in play at all. But now here's where you have to hope he spreads out and just no strides it and puts the ball in play. JT does know we're wearing headsets, right?
He's focused, John. Razor focus.
That's the one thing, even though Bryce is spread out and he's not using the stride, you still have to keep your rear end in. And that pitch right there, his rear end wasn't in, Tom.
Swing and a miss. Corbin wins the battle there. And that's his first strikeout.
Well, they know Bryce is very aggressive with 2 strikes. And I mean, but watch his, see how his backside still flies out, even with the no strike. Hey, foul that one away, Bryce. You get it. You'll get another crack at him.
How careful are they with JT with first base open? I mean, Segura's hot.
Yeah, I still, though, you know, I think they're going to be very careful. I can't see him throwing anything, you know, over the center of the plate for JT to get a swing at. I think they're going to see if he can chase. Now, maybe if he falls behind 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, he might throw something that JT has a chance at. But this is where, you know, JT has to understand whether they're pitching to him or around him. A lot of people didn't like that call, Tom, and there's not a lot of people here.
Yeah, it was off the plate.
And now it's what's frustrating because JT's like, okay, now what? Now what? Are they pitching to me or around me? Hardest thing to understand as a player.
That was a changeup at 80 miles an hour. It's 1-2. McCutchen walked, went to third on the double by Hoskins. Bryce went down on strikes. Now JT's up.
Let's see if he throws that. He threw an elevated fastball. Let's see if he tries to throw a curveball out of that same plane. Try to get it to go down and into JT.
Line drive down the left field line, foul. Just a bit out front of it.
I don't think that's where Corbin wanted that breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. So he threw him a slider and got him to strike out. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Corbin. Phillies leave a couple in scoring position. We played 3. We go to the 4th. No score. 2020 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Top of the 4th inning, the Phillies and the Nationals are scoreless. And it will be Howie Kendrick, Asdrubal Cabrera, and Eric Thames against Aaron Nola. Philly starters have received about 6.5 runs per game of support, which is 3rd best in the National League. Ball inside and 4th overall. Last year they were 15th in run support, the starters. Tells you a little bit about the offense and the improvement of the Phillies offense this year under Joe Dillon, their hitting coach. Sometimes we don't give enough props, at least this year, to the coaches because we don't see them the way we usually see them. It's to no fault of anybody, but just taking a look at a lot of the numbers from an offensive standpoint, and I think you have to be happy the way the Phillies offense is.
You should be. Hey, they are scoring runs.
Over Over to third, behind the bag. Bohm sets himself and fires across the diamond in time. Our Nissan upgrade to the technology of tomorrow today. Phillies' first 14 games, 5-9. A lot of issues with the bullpen, no doubt. 10.13 ERA. The bullpen has had issues, but it is way better than it was. I was surprised at the starters number, John, that it had gone up a little bit.
Well, you know, Jake and Aaron both had poor starts in that run right there.
0-1 to Cabrera, who struck out his first time. Well, the best part, though, is how many games they've won. The fact that they're 10-6 during those 16.
Yeah, they just have to keep it rolling. And you know, the thing with the offense is, we talked about it last night about, you know, Bryce and JT basically carried them first 14 games, and they're starting to slow up a little bit, but other guys are picking them up.
Out to shallow left center field. Didi Gregorius is under the pop-up. 2 outs here in the fourth. And Eric Thames coming up.
First baseman Eric Thames.
He's a little late with that swing.
Yeah, he's, you know, the games that I've gotten to watch when the Phillies have played the Nationals, especially, you know, in Washington and yesterday, he's not really caught up to a good fastball.
No.
Like I said, I think I told you yesterday, he's behind the fastball and ahead of the breaking ball.
Which isn't good, and then you get a changeup.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. The off-speed pitches, he's way out in front, and the fastballs, he's late. No worse feeling in the world as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. He got him out front of that changeup. That is the 5th strikeout for Nola. And a 1-2-3 4th inning for Aaron Nola. He is in control tonight. Let's see if the offense can get in control. There's that changeup that has become so good. Toyota. Visit buyatoyota.com to find your 2020 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Hello, John Kruk and Greg Murphy. I'm Tom McCarthy. Nice night here in South Philadelphia. Gene lifts it to center. Michael Taylor. A couple 1-pitch outs for Corbin.
Well, I think the way both guys are pitching, that might be the only chance you have.
Two very different pitchers, as you said, style-wise, but there were guys that you would face that you would go after. Would you go after them early? I mean, you were always a patient hitter, but
yeah, you know, Maddox, guys like that you know can throw a strike when they felt like it, but then throw something off the plate,
right,
and change speeds when they wanted to too. And I always, I mean, I walked a lot, but I never went up there hoping to walk. But, you know, you have guys that are strikeout pitchers or have good secondary pitches. I never wanted to get to that point where I had to try to hit one of them.
Would Maddox's 2-seamer infuriate you as a hitter?
It was never a strike. But it always was called a strike,
right,
and it was a strike. But when you're hitting, you can't think that can happen.
Right.
How can he throw one at me and break it over the inside part of the plate?
Well, I mean, he passed it on to Kevin Millwood when Millwood came to here to the Phillies, and it was I mean, Millwood obviously wasn't the same pitcher as Maddox, but it was such a good pitch.
Yeah, well, and picture it 94, 95 like Kevin threw.
Yeah.
You know, Greg was 90, 91, 9 maybe.
Yeah. Even though he didn't pan out as we look at this pitch from Corbin. It was in the zone. Outside 3-2. Vance Worley had a good one like that, John.
Yeah.
Two-seamer that ran off the hip.
The Vanimal.
The Vanimal.
All right, DD, get you one here. There ain't no guarantee it's going to be a fastball, but it is.
Little tapper up the first base line. Gomes picks it up and throws just in time. That was a good play.
Yeah, really good play by Yan Gomes. I know he's with Cleveland. Terry Francona loved him.
Making an easy play, brought to you by Geico.
Yeah, nothing easy about it, but he did make it look pretty easy. But watch his sidearm throw. I mean, it's basically pick it up and throw it, because if you don't, he's safe. Oh, I hope Didi didn't hurt his ankle there, but
he went off the side of it.
That's when you're first base and the catcher comes up like that and he's coming right toward you, and you know he's going to throw as hard as he can throw, and you don't know if the runner's going to get in your way. That was always scary.
In your mind, you're going, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was always, where's this going to hit me? Because it probably ain't going to be the glove.
Goslin takes outside.
The way these two guys are going about it, one mistake might be the game. It ain't going to get much easier tomorrow, is it?
It is not.
Mad Max.
Then Anibal Sanchez, the final game. Great matchup though tomorrow. Scherzer against Wheeler. And the 2-2. Another grounded foul.
Yeah, there'll be some high octane tomorrow. But these two guys know how to pitch tonight, and they're doing it well.
Ground ball back toward the middle off the mound. Garcia is up with it. He better hurry. And just in time to get Goslin. 4-3 on the putout. We played 4 innings. We go to the 5th. Now for your Toyota Camry turning points. And John, it's early, but it's the pitchers tonight.
Yeah, both guys, Tom, are really dialing it up, keeping everything out of the center of the plate, getting lots of swings and misses. Aaron's curveball has been beautiful tonight, but Patrick Corbin has matched him pitch to pitch, and 2 big strikeouts with runners on second and third by Corbin last inning against Harper and Real Muto to keep the Phillies off the board. And those are our Toyota turning points of the game. Both pitchers spectacular so far.
Yeah, Corbin 70 pitches to Nola's 47. That's the big difference right now. And Adam Eaton will lead it off. Breaking ball outside. He rounded out to second base. Been ball 3. That'll be a little bit of a help for Aaron.
Yeah, I think Eaton thought that was going to be that comebacker, and he kind of flattened out on Aaron, stayed a little straight. And all right, good pitch, 2-0.
Came back with a curveball. And it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much the book on Eaton. If you can throw a breaking ball to him, throw it. That wouldn't surprise me right here if Aaron threw a changeup.
Out to left field. Gosselin sprinting toward the corner and is there to make the catch. One out. Jan Gomes coming up. 2021 season tickets are on sale right now. Superior tickets for opening day, the Yankees games, and more. Season ticket benefits include price savings plus pre-sale opportunity for 2021 single games. A flexible season ticket exchange program. Go to Phillies.com/season to order your tickets today. All 3 of those guys will be here next year. Looking forward to the potential for fans to be back in 2021.
You don't think they're going to trade one of them?
I just don't think it's going to happen. Little tapper.
See that look right there? See him shaking his head, Jan Gomes? That means he was looking for something. He got it and still didn't put it in play. And now you're probably thinking, oh boy, this bet might be over.
Fastball out to right field.
Not.
Yeah, that's just the second hit for Washington.
That was a mislocation by Aaron. One of the few pitches he's missed with. JT won that ball up and in, and Aaron got it over the center of the plate. Where JT wants that ball up and in, and look where he had to reach for it. Good piece of hit, though, by Gomes. Something off speed or try to jam him. Hit a ground ball.
That's the knuckle curve. So John, out of the pitches that he's thrown, 26 fastballs, and then 15 knuckle curves, 15 changeups.
You wonder why there's no runs on the board, huh? Like you say, he's only missed a couple pitches.
Another curveball down low, 2-1.
Try to throw that two-seamer in at his front hip. I mean, see how close Garcia stands to home plate. He's either going to give up on it or he's going to jam himself, one or the other.
goes. Pitch is swung. I think he swung at it, didn't he?
I don't think.
I think his bat went through the zone inadvertently.
Why ain't the
I don't
third
think
base
Chad
umpire?
Woodson.
Ay.
It went through the zone inadvertently.
I think Reese is saying something to him.
That's a that's a swing. Well, it was past him. What do you got on that, John?
Well, if it was a swing, he's really late. He didn't pick it up well out of the hand.
No.
But if you're really late on a breaking ball, you have no business being here. Well, now you got to work. He's very unpredictable tonight, Aaron.
Yes, he is. That's good, though.
Yes. Trust me, there's no pattern.
Swing and a miss. He threw one curveball after another. 6 strikeouts for Nola.
Yeah. I mean, this is just masterful, because I mean those pitches are strikes for a long, long time, and that's what Garcia sees. Strike, 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 down below the knee, swing and miss. And you're probably going to see a few more breaking balls here. To
the curveball has now gone past the changeup.
I think the curveball is going to go past the four-seamer or to a fastball here in a minute.
Fastball hit to the right side, and Segura will take care of Michael Taylor. So the 5th career stolen base for Yan Gomes does not discourage Aaron Nola. Middle of the 5th, still a scoreless game.
To the bottom of the 5th, just 2 hits apiece for the Nats and the Phillies. A pitcher's duel indeed tonight here at Citizens Bank Park. And when you think back to, well, some pitcher's duels and some great pitching, you can't help but remember, guys, our Chick-fil-A nugget. And it's time to bring you that. On this date, September 1st, 2014, the Phillies threw a combined no-hitter against the Braves. 4 pitchers combined for that rare feat. You remember Cole Hamels, Jake Diekman, Ken Giles, and Jonathan Papelbon get that no-hitter. And I remember that very, very clearly that day. It was an afternoon game.
It was hot.
It was hot.
It was really hot.
Yeah, part of the reason probably Cole did not go the whole game in that one.
Yep.
But you know what I didn't remember? Ben Revere had 5 RBIs in that game out of the 7.
I didn't remember that, really?
Yeah, and Phil Gosselin was hit by a pitch in that game by Cole Hamels.
Huh.
He probably remembers that.
He probably does.
That's probably why they traded Cole.
Probably.
You can't hit the goose, man. What are you thinking about? Come on, Cole. You know better than that.
It was hot.
Yeah. I remember the post-game interviewing all 4 of the guys at the same time. I got a lot out of the first 3, not so much out of Pap.
I was good. Well, Pap and Ken Giles weren't the most loquacious folks.
No.
Pap on purpose.
Pap on purpose.
Yeah, Kenny that's just the way he was.
I think I got like 2 more words than he allowed hits in that game.
That ball's hit well, deep to left field. Soto's going back to the fence. It is gone! Alec Bohm, his first Citizens Bank Park home run. And the Phillies take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That was a pretty sweet swing.
Yeah, really sweet swing. And we said it, it might be just one mistake by these pitchers in order for any of the teams to score a run, and that was a mistake by Corbin. See where Gomes wanted it. You see where it ended up, center of the plate, just above the knees, and Alec Bohm put a beautiful swing on that one. And over the Yingling Lager sign, Tom.
Yeah, crack one open for him.
Yeah, we might as well. That away, Alec.
379 feet is the estimated distance.
Counts the same as those 450 footers, don't it?
That was a really sweet swing, though. You know,
it's beautiful. No overswing to it. It was, you know, he's 6'5". If he just hits it off the sweet spot with any elevation, he's got a chance.
Center field.
There's no overswing to this Tom. When you watch a pitch by Corbin, he tries to get that slider down and in. It stayed over the plate. I mean, it's beautiful. Look how unbalanced he was. He stayed through the ball, and there you see the Yingling Lager sign. That ball went over. Soto actually tried to give that a jump, but I think he misjudged that one a
little bit. Kutch walked his last time. Fly ball down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, that's tough pitching when you know you make one mistake and it could cost you the game.
Well, we talked about they had the infield in with one out, runners on second and third. That's the kind of night it is, it seems anyway. That one's to center field. Taylor has it measured. 2 outs.
Putting some better swings on Corbin this inning.
Eight fly ball outs for Corbin. 1 fly ball that has given the Phillies the lead.
Yeah, we like those fly balls they can't catch.
Charlie's favorite description of a home run. It's just a fly ball that carried out of the ballpark. And Reese has his second hit. He just keeps on hitting. He's officially raised his average, John, over the last 16 games. 100 points.
Yeah, that's tough to do in August or now September. Of course, the season didn't quite start in April, did it?
No, but it's still.
Oh no, it's remarkable what he has done. Because,
nearly 100 points.
Well, but when you looked at him early in the season, you know, you're like, wow, I wonder if he'll get a hit here and there, but you wonder if he'll get above 200. I mean, that's how bad it was. I don't know what's going through his mind right now. This guy's tough enough to hit without you giving him help. Usually get your run, so you have to think it. If he'd have called that one a strike and then another one out there a strike, it might have been verbalized.
Two and one to Harper with Hoskins over at first. Hoskins, John, on the 9th of August. 172. And tonight, 1st of September, it is 100 points better, 272.
And that's what I mean. When you watched him in, you know, a month ago.
Yeah.
There was no chance. I mean, I thought to myself, my God, he's not going to hit over 200.
All right, so August 20th, he's at 200. That's where he was. You know, he was going up from 172, and then he teetered back, then 200. put the work in. 4 straight multi-hit games for Hoskins.
And he's hitting for power.
Gotta love it. Not being held on by Thames.
Something in the gap right here will score him with 2 outs.
He goes. Pitch hit foul.
Now, I know you have to mix things up a little, but explain to me what you see with Bryce's last at bat, that if you're Gomes and Corbin, you think, yeah, I think I can get in on him.
Yeah, I'm
the way
with you on
he's
that.
been, you know, kind of leaning toward first base, Bryce has, even with his 2-strike approach.
Ball 4. JT coming up. Time now for tonight's NovaCare health tip. Text next is a thing. Text neck is a thing, John.
What?
Text neck is a thing.
Text neck.
Constantly staring at a screen can lead to a strain on your neck and shoulders. NovaCare's physical therapists recommend taking breaks to stretch to prevent pain. Well, I mean, with all of the teachers, the kids on computers, virtual teaching.
That settles it for me.
What's that?
No more computers, no more texting, no more answering phone calls.
You've been given the excuse you've needed.
You know what? I need to take a screenshot and send that to my family.
Hit foul. That's cool, because you always like when you get letters.
I do. I like text. I like talking to people on the phone. It's just one of my favorite pastimes. Text neck.
Text neck.
Well, I'm going to use it. Moving forward. How come you didn't call me back?
I
How
got
come you
text
didn't?
neck.
Yeah, I got text neck.
Yeah. I've been doing my stretches,
I had
but
to
I got
shut
text
my
neck.
phone off and do some stretching, and I like it.
It's all about ergonomics, John.
Well, I don't know what that means, but if it means I don't have to speak to people, I'm in.
1-1 to JT. A run in on the homer by Bohm. And
Out
JT
away.
shoots it into right field, a base hit. Hoskins around third, heading for home. Eaton's throw will go to second. It's 2-0 Phillies. RBI for JT. Harper goes to third.
There ain't no text necking right there, Tom. That's just a good piece of hit by JT.
26 runs batted in. Tops on the ball club.
Yeah, you talk about letting the ball get deep. Look where that one is. Gomes actually shut his glove. He thought he was going to catch it. JT said, "No, you know what? I'll save your hand. I'll take care of this one." And, you know, 2 outs. You're off at the crack of the bat. Eaton, no chance. Good base running by Bryce to first and third. And now with JT on first, that hole is open for Gene Segura.
That he didn't just go. He had it read, and it wasn't a strong throw over to first.
Well, I think Corbin lifted his leg and realized that Thames is kind of like, I mean, is that really holding the guy on? Because JT can run. I think when Corbin lifted his leg and he looked at Thames and he thought, uh-oh, is he holding him on, or is he going to bounce off the base? And that's why he lobbed it over.
Over toward the hole, diving stop. Turner flips to second in time, says the second base umpire.
That's a heck of a play by Trey
really
Turner,
is.
but
Joe Girardi says, hang on.
Yeah,
Let us confirm whether that's a heck of a play or not.
JT's walking off, so apparently it's
a heck of a play.
A heck of a play.
All right, so here it is. Even with Garcia not playing first base, but just catching it.
Yeah, he got him. Great hell of a play by Turner. Wow.
Phillies do get 2. A home run by Bohm, a single by JT. On to the 6th. Is Phillies manager Joe Girardi, who against the Nationals last week picked up his 1,000th victory. As a skipper in the big leagues, he was with the Marlins for a year, then the Yankees, now the Phils. He did it in his 1,808th game as a skipper. Joe's performance is brought to you by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Joe was good today. See the moon, beautiful shot. He was asked about Dick Allen because the Phillies are officially retiring Dick's number 15. You see Dick's cutout behind home plate with the glasses on. They're officially retiring his number 15 on Thursday. And then we'll have a ceremony next year, too, when the fans are here. I know some folks have asked me about that. And Joe said, growing up a Cubs fan, he was still in tune with what was going on with the White Sox, where Dick Allen did play. And then he was asked about Dick's 10-year period from 64 to 74, and we've gone through these numbers just statistically, normal stats, analytic stats, everything, just stellar. He said, I'm going to look at him tonight, and I'm going to come back with an opinion tomorrow.
And is that today?
Yeah, he said it today, so he's going to tell us tomorrow. We have that to look forward to tomorrow.
Well, you know, any Hall of Famer you talk to says he should be in, so I don't know what's keeping him out.
Well, right now it's just the fact that the committees will not meet until next year. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. But yeah, you're right, John. I mean, at this point, I think just time is keeping him out. Turner to second base. Segura sits and makes the play. Well, he got him.
You gotta
That's
like
good.
that, right? 2-0. Get a grounder to second. So, you know, the hilarious, humorous, one of the funniest people you ever meet, Dave Hollins.
Yes.
Just sent me a text. He said the text neck only works if you actually have a neck. I guess he thought that was funny.
Yeah, I didn't think it was funny at all.
Yeah, I could tell. You can tell how upset you are.
I'm upset for you, but I'm laughing with him.
Good move.
Now that's funny. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, we needed some humor.
Soto takes low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike.
I don't know who that is up in their bullpen, but he's got some nice hair.
Kyle Finnegan is warming up in the pen.
Good flow.
Got some landscaping going on at home plate.
Yeah, they should just put a shovel back there.
Toward a change-up, and he punched it foul toward the tarp. Two balls, 2 strikes to Juan Soto. Tonight is 0 for 2. got that one in. Just a little too close for Soto to take. Count remains 2-2. Tried a back foot curveball.
You wonder if that's a pleasant conversation going on with Soto and JT, or is it, I don't know, one-sided maybe? Maybe Soto's the only one talking?
I didn't know where it was. Murph, what did he say today about that conversation?
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to remember where I saw the conversation, but Juan Soto did say that he enjoys talking to JT because JT talks back to him and is always happy. So they have these very pleasant conversations, and so I guess it's two-way.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, JT is always happy.
All four. Murph has a lot going on in his day. He doesn't remember
When
where
he
he
saw
has
the conversation.
Well, I don't know if I was having it with myself or with someone else. I don't know. There's a lot of hours in the day.
Really are.
Hey, Murph, it's not a comic strip. You can't see the conversation.
You don't know that.
This ain't like Snoopy and Charlie Brown, you know. I mean,
Get out of my head, Kruk. You don't know.
maybe we should start doing that. Those air quotes behind it, you know. Make the game fun again.
Howie Kendrick is 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded out. Get out of my head, Kruk. Change up to Kendrick, and it's 0-1. Pretty short lead for Soto. Soto has stolen just one bag. Keeping him close.
Keep throwing over there, tire him out. Probably got 2 more at bats this game, so you might as well make him work. Maybe only 1 more.
Just outside. Right field line, slicing out of play. And it's 1-2. Toward third, that's just foul, thankfully. battle going on here.
Oh, he broke his bat on that? He hit that ball pretty good.
I thought he hit that ball pretty good too.
Oh, that was 6 inches from disaster.
Two. Over toward third. Bohm to second for one. Segura over to first in time and around the horn double play. And the side is retired. Bohm's had a nice night defensively. He helps Aaron Nola get out of this inning. Nola has allowed only 2 hits through 6. Once he got it to Segura, it was easy pickings. Ball is brought to you by your local Ford store. Check out every new Ford truck and SUV crossover at buyfordnow.com today. Home half of the 6th inning, along with John Kruk and Greg Murphy. I'm Tom McCarthy. Phillies are on top 2-0. Time now for our GMC Precision play of the game. We just saw it. The double play. Nola has 8 ground ball outs tonight, and those are 2 right there. Kyle Finnegan will take over. Corbin goes 5, allows 5 hits and 2 runs. Walked 3, struck out 2, allowed the home run to Alec Bohm. Finnegan a 1.38 ERA in 13 games.
Yeah, you talked about Alec Bohm having a good night at third base. That was really good footwork right there on that grounder to Kendrick. And yeah, you would hope it. You know, look, Howie doesn't run like he used to after he tore his Achilles a couple years ago. You know, the way Bohm played that ball, it's like he was told that or he realized that. How many guys we'd have seen try to charge that and throw off balance to try to be quick? Sometimes you don't have to be quick.
First pitch to Didi Gregorius is low and in. Didi's 0 for 2. He's flied out to right. And he hit one slowly up the first base line that Jan Gomes took care of. Out to left, that'll drop for a hit. And now Jay Bruce will pinch hit for Phil Gosselin.
People can hear it over the. There he goes. Scott Palmer jumped on top of that one.
Scott's done a nice job filling in for Dan Baker.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Dan to get back. Jay Bruce 5 home runs, 12 runs batted in.
Trey Turner certainly doesn't think Jay Bruce is going to bunt.
You don't think so?
I don't believe.
Although he is up a little farther than I thought, or I would think. He blasted one last night. CBS Health Hubs gives us a look at it through StatCast eyes.
First AB off the IL. Jay next. Beautiful thing, isn't it?
I think they put his cutout out there. Yeah, I see it.
He's got a pretty swing. They put cutouts of all the home runs the Dodgers hit. This place be full.
Might be 2. Oh, it's off the glove of Garcia. And Didi will stop at second. Turner realized in a split second that Didi might keep on going. First and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit the lip of the grass.
Yeah, but look where his head was. He was already thinking two. He was already, head was turned towards second. Now it did hit the lip and stayed down on him, and then it hit off the heel of his glove, but yeah, I don't know. That'd have been a tough play to get Didi at second. Didi was moving pretty good.
And now Bohm scored a fielder's choice E4.
Never understood that. How could it be a fielder's choice E4? What, did the fielder decide to make the error? He chose to make an error.
I think it's just sort of house cleaning, because the E4, I think it allows the runner to reach first. The fielder's choice allows the runner to reach second. So they've got to somehow account.
The fielder chose he wanted Didi on second.
That's right.
Well, he's a good guy then, that Garcia, isn't he?
Yep. Very pleasant.
Wow.
2-2.
Oh, 2 strike. This is a tough one to take right there. It is low, according to the box there, but man, take that all day if you ain't gonna call that one.
Out toward right center field. Taylor on the run. He won't get it. It's a one-hop off the scoreboard. Jay Bruce read it perfectly. Didi Gregorius slipped down. Now the throw to the plate, and he is safe as the ball goes off Jan Gomes' glove.
Well, that was tough because Jay was right on top of Didi. Ball off the bat by Alec Bohm, which, you know, good piece of hit, but I think Dusty was stopping Jay Bruce, but I think because he was so close to Didi, Didi thought he was stopping him.
He could have, yeah.
I mean, watch this. Didi sees the ball hit. He's hesitating. He's actually going back to second. But watch, Jay Bruce gets right on top of him, and see Dusty right there is stopping Jay and telling Didi, you know, Didi had to go the whole way. Watch this. Jay Bruce is off, and Didi's staggering now toward second base, and Jay Bruce is coming up on him, and right there where Dusty puts up his left hand to stop Jay Bruce, Didi thought he was stopping him, but the run scores, and Alec Bohm with another big hit.
Yes, to right center field. He hit the home run to left field, and now it's Roman Quinn. Ball knocked down by Jan Gomes. All right, so that's a double and an RBI, and because of the fielder's choice E4, the assumption would be that Didi would have been out at second. So it has to do with earned and unearned runs now for the official line. It's all math, John.
I was worried about how I was going to sleep tonight, but now it's going to be peaceful.
I know how you're going to sleep tonight.
Shut off the phone so I don't get text next.
Yep.
That can creep up on you in the middle of the night now. Come on, Roman.
Outside, 2-0. Two RBIs for Bohm. He has 9 on the season. Two extra base hits.
Just put a good swing on this one, Roman. Don't try to lift. Just put a good swing on it. get a strike.
First, that's a fair ball, and Thames just touched the first base bag. Roman was looking over his shoulder to see if Jay Bruce had taken off. He did not.
Well, I mean, you have to figure with no outs, why would he?
Roman would have.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, as soon as we find another guy in the game that runs like Roman, then we'll send him. But pretty good play right there by Thames. And yeah, Roman's looking like, what? Come on, you can't score on that? I scored on worse than that. Let's go.
With runners on second and third. 2-0.
Let's see what Andrew does here. 2-0. I think Roman helped Finnegan out with the 2-0 pitch that was running away from him to get the swing and miss and get the count to 2-1. See, Andrew can zone one in right here and get something he likes.
Popped up and out of play. For Radiothon for every run the Phillies scored during the month of September. They've got 3 tonight. The Phillies will make a contribution to the Help Our Kids Radiothon, benefiting Nemours DuPont Hospital for Children. Find out more at nemours.org/radiothon. Again, the infield is in. It's 2-1 to McCutchen. That ball handcuffed Gomes. It was in the zone, at least on the edge of it.
It was weird, like the way he caught it, but then he looked right at Jay Bruce like he was trying to do it. See him turn around and get behind Andrew's back and look right at Jay Bruce to see if Jay was coming. You can't fool the salty veteran like that. Now get something here, Andrew, and don't miss it.
He didn't miss it. He crushed it. It's a 3-run home run for Andrew McCutchen. And the Phillies are on top 6-0. Rock, paper, scissors. For the 5th time this year for Andrew McCutchen. Well, they've really gotten to Finnegan, who's pitched very well for the Nationals this year.
Yeah, I tell you what, though, that's a 3-1 swing right there. I mean, he started early and did not miss it. I mean, he does have some of the quickest hips I've seen.
Kutch goes rock. Ooh, paper covers rock.
Good. Now maybe Dusty will get off me a little bit. Apparently he heard the other night when I said, it seems like Andrew goes scissors all the time. Or yeah, scissors. So Dusty put out the rock and Andrew went with the paper. The last home run he had. Dusty sent some on social media. Thanks for my help. Apparently he watched the replay of the game that night. And got tricked.
You're always good with rock, paper, scissors, though, John, to help.
Yeah,
one potato, two potato also. You're always good with those things.
Never much for games.
Dakota Backus is warming up. According to our statistician, Carl Graber, who's on top of these things.
As he always is.
Rock, paper, scissors is now 2-2 with one tie. Six runs on 8 hits for the Phillies. They've hit 2 homers. And ball 4. Menhard heading out. This will still be Finnegan's hitter.
Yeah, Andrews' home run, great, Tom, but how about Alec Bohm? Foul in the air. They make a mistake and you make him pay. And Alec Bohm with the double. He just been more and more impressive every time you see him.
Well, John, the Mets are heading, where the Phils are heading to New York to take on the Mets for a 4-game series at Citi Field. It all begins Friday night, 7 o'clock. Saturday is also at 7. Sunday is a 1 p.m. start. And Monday, Labor Day.
Wraparound
4-game series, 1 o'clock. For additional tune-in details, visit Phillies.com. Harper takes low. One ball, one strike. Harper walked his last time, singled his first time up, and struck out. The Phillies have scored 6 runs or more in 14 of the 31 games they've played this year.
Well, nothing's safe in this game anymore, so it'd be nice to see a couple more add-ons.
I think we saw that on Sunday night.
Yeah,
Braves-Phillies game.
That would be more money for the Moors, right?
Yeah.
We'll give them more.
The outside corner, according to Mark Carlson, it evens the count at 2-2. Ball 4 that puts 2 runners on. Back-to-back walks. I think that's got to be it for him.
Yeah, here comes
Dave
Davey.
Martinez. Yep. So a pitching change for the Nationals. Dave Martinez will go get another right-hander in Dakota Backus to take over for Kyle Finnegan. Pitching change for the Nationals. Phillies up 6-0, 1 out, 2 runners on.
All about your Phillies.
Kyle Finnegan has allowed 4 runs so far and responsible for the 2 base runners. He's given up the 3-run home run to Andrew McCutchen and a double by Alec Bohm. McCutchen has 5 home runs and 18 RBIs in his last 16 games, counting what he did tonight.
Batting leadoff.
Batting leadoff, right. And as the DH, as Dakota Backus takes over, you know, we've talked about the Phillies' success as the designated hitter. Well, they have the best batting average in the majors as the DH. Joe said it's because he's able to mix and match that position.
Yeah, and a lot of that had to do with Phil Gosselin when he was DHing against the lefties and hitting over 400. You know, Jay Bruce, Andrew. I mean, you know, you got guys that you knew were eventually going to start hitting.
Upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. Aaron Nola has sat for a while, but he'll be content with the 6-run lead at least, maybe more.
Yeah, Aaron's so laid back. He probably oblivious to the whole thing right now. Just focusing on the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Nationals.
2-0.
He's at a good pitch count. I think he's at 70 something.
78 pitches. Brothers lead off 1st and 2nd. 4 runs are already in here in the 6th. Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Popped up. Back of 1st. Foul territory. Yeah, there are 2 outs. And here comes Segura.
Well, that's a hitter struggling, gets a 3-0 pitch and pops up to the opposite side. See how JT hides it well, but I know a few people probably would have snapped the helmet right there. Tom?
The neck assessor might have.
Well, among other things, but
Segura's popped out, flied out, hit it to a fielder's choice, 1-0.
he's a kinder, gentler soul, Tom.
Love the man.
I do too.
That's the great Dave Hollins.
Yeah. Not happy with his comment about my neck, or lack thereof. So it's a conversation I have later.
I don't think it's the first time he probably has had that comment.
No.
He's much bigger than both of us. But kinder and gentle.
He's gentle. Like a big old teddy bear. Come on, Gene. 6 is good, 7 is better.
9th man at bat in this inning for the Phillies. The outside corner, 2-1. Phillies have gotten themselves in some good counts in this inning too.
Yeah, they sure have. Just got to get better pitches to hit when you are ahead. Andrew got one and delivered. Roman got 2-0 and swung at a pitch down and away to make it 2-1 before he grounded out the first.
Inside, ball 4. 3 walks after the 4 runs. And now Didi Gregorius, who started the rally with a single to left, is up for a second time in this inning. Fly ball out to center. It's not deep. Playable for Taylor. Comes trotting in. And the inning is over. 10 men come to the plate in the inning. Andrew McCutchen did not miss that pitch. A 3-run bomb. 6-0 Phillies. We go to the 7th. Couple home runs. 3-run shot by Andrew McCutchen, his 5th of the year, but also Aaron Nola, who has allowed just 2 hits. And has struck out 6 in 6 innings of work. He's had to wait while his offense were putting some runs up on the board. Jay Bruce is in left field. He pinch hit for Phil Gosselin. And Asdrubal Cabrera will lead it off here in the 7th. Tonight is the 5th start of the season for Aaron Nola here at Citizens Bank Park. 2.05 ERA coming into this game. He's allowed 6 earned runs in 32 1/3 now. Third ball high. Since the start of 2018, he's 18-5 here at the ballpark with an ERA of 2.58. Facing a lefty here. And he's handled lefties. He's been the best in the league against left-handers. He's held them to a 109 batting average and a 239 slugging percentage.
So what you're saying is he's really good.
He's really good. Just a bit outside 3-0. Javi Guerra pitched a couple of days ago through 2 innings for the Nationals, warming in the pen. Over to second base. Segura waits back on it. Support the Phils from home with a 47 brand cotton custom Phillies t-shirt that reminds you of the importance of social distancing. The 2 cotton t-shirts are available in adult sizes small to XXL. Net proceeds benefit Phillies charities, which awards local grants to support COVID-19 relief, social injustice, or social justice, I should say, and other local charities. Visit Phillies auctions on Phillies.com to make your donation today. And now Thames.
got behind Cabrera 3-0, came back and got him on a 3-1 ground out roll over to second. Now it's back to how he's been pitching the whole game. Change up, breaking ball, everything down.
Change up. Man. That's another, we said this, I think, his last outing. Good morning, good afternoon, and go sit down. 7 strikeouts.
Like I said, it's no fun for anyone when you late on the fastball, way out in front of the off-speed pitches. I mean, it happens to everyone. Trust me, he's sitting there thinking, will I ever get another hit?
And now the 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul.
We have yet to see him freeze a left-handed hitter with that little comeback fastball.
No, yeah, you're right.
Well, maybe now's the time for it.
Curveball instead.
He tried, but he just really overthrew that one. There it was there. He just fighting that one off pretty good. I think Eaton was looking for something off speed, Tom. Now you might be able to get him with something off speed.
And the 1-2 pitch. He does. He threw him the curveball. He got him with something off speed. 8 strikeouts for Nola at a 1-2-3 7th inning. He's got a dancing tonight, folks. He's got everything dancing tonight. Time to stretch. The Phillies on top 6-0. Game face fan photo cutout at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies fan cam captured high-definition images of the crowd of fan cutouts at the ballpark and transformed them into one incredible 360-degree crowd image. Visit Phillies.fancam.com to find and tag yourself via Facebook, Twitter, or email. There's Johnny to show you're still cheering on the Phils from the ballpark this season. So a picture of you, Johnny, but we also saw Aaron's parents in that shot.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm honored. Well, they raised a good son, I know that.
They sure did. Javi Guerra to face Jay Bruce as we start the 7th. Yeah, the first pitch in there. 0-1. Fouled away. It remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. He dropped the changeup on him. Yeah, that's the first out here in the 7th inning. And here's Alec Bohm, who's had a nice night. 2 for 3, a home run and a double. He's gone to left field with the home run, right center field with the double.
Yeah, he got the scoring started for the Phillies and drove in another run in the 6th, home run the 5th, a double in the 6th, 2 RBIs.
Fly ball right field. 92-mile-an-hour fastball that he went after on that first pitch for the 2nd out. And Roman Quinn is due up. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0 for 3 tonight for Roman.
And he's going to be 0 for 4 if he keeps swinging at that one up out of the zone and swinging as hard as he's swinging too.
Swing and a miss. There you go. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils here in the 7th inning. Garrett's got a quick arm. 7 to the books. We'll go to the 8th. Phillies lead it 6-0.
Ticket to the game in the A's and Mariners 3-game series that was scheduled to begin tonight has been postponed despite no additional positive test to any of Oakland's players or staff. The one positive COVID test they had Saturday night, enough to wipe out the series. They're going to make it up 2 of the 3 games with the doubleheader on September 14th. And injury news for the Dodgers. Justin Turner headed to the IL with a hamstring. The 35-year-old is in the 4th year of his 4-year deal with the Dodgers. The Dodgers, though, they keep rolling. 26 wins so far, the best in Major League Baseball. Ooh. And guys, we talked about this yesterday. We talked about this guy yesterday. We were giving him a little bit of a hard time, but happy anniversary to Mickey Morandini, who made his Major League debut on September 1st, 2000, and in that game scored his first Major League run thanks to a base hit off the bat of John Kruk. Way to go, John. Do you remember that?
Oh, very well.
I knew you would.
I mean, I love Mickey to death, but he's a lot younger than me, and his memory's a lot better.
Well, we'll take his word for it.
Well, and of course, it was his first game, right?
It was his first game.
Yeah, so you do remember stuff that happens on your first game.
But you don't remember the stuff that happened on his first game.
Yeah. I mean, I love Mickey, but I'm not following his history.
Well, we're going to drill it into your head.
Happy to do it. Don't get me wrong. Happy to drive you in.
Paisley's out in left field. He'll take over for Jay Bruce. Happy anniversary there, Mick. 1-1 to Gomes. Inside, 2-1. Out to right field. Bryce Harper is there. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer or visit DelValHondaDealers.com.
Just got a nice text message from Mickey, but since I have text neck, I can't respond.
You just saw his name pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so great.
What an excuse we have now.
Yeah, you did it really well, too. You sold it well.
Yeah.
Good practice.
Yeah. Well, it's going to come in handy.
There's the 0-1 courtesy. Murph, we've created a monster. He's never going to know. We're never going to know if he knows what shirt we're wearing.
Yeah, I could just show up wearing anything one day. Just, you know, I had to put my phone down for a couple days.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
By the way, I shortened Mickey's career by about 10 years. His debut was 1990, not 2000. I said 2000.
Yeah,
That's right. We knew what you meant.
Well,
Mickey would have been.
I
what?
don't even know what I mean sometimes.
When he played second base in '93, he'd have been what, 7?
Yeah. Hey, that'd have been a good story.
Yeah, it really would have been. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball, 9 strikeouts for Nola. Talking about somebody who can smell the finish line.
Now, he, you know, we talked about the fastball changeup his last outing against the Nationals, and didn't throw as many breaking balls, but he's thrown that breaking ball tonight with conviction and great location. And Mr. Garcia, you just caught him on a tough night.
Last time out against the Nationals, he went 7 innings. He threw 113 pitches. His career high is 117. He's at 102. He's never had a complete game. He's had a lot of double-digit nights. He's had 13 in his career. Twelve of the 13 double-digit strikeout performances have been here at the ballpark. 2-0 pitch to Taylor. Look at that. Wow.
That is about as demonstrative
It
you're
sure
going to
is.
see him on the mound. And now JT's talking to Mark Carlson behind home plate. If he called that one a ball, Aaron might have really been upset.
Davey Phelps, the newest Philly, drove in from Milwaukee. Got now the 3-1 pitch to Taylor. On the outside corner with a changeup.
He drove in?
Well, yeah, because he had his car in Milwaukee, so he drove it. Stayed in Pittsburgh last night. He lives in Pittsburgh. And then came in
Man
this
after
morning.
my own heart.
That's right. You and Matt Stairs.
My second new favorite player, JoJo. Love JoJo.
2-2 pitch. Check swing.
Jackie.
Did not go according to the first base umpire, James Hoy. A 2-out walk.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Aaron has an extra day, and that was partly because of the 113 he threw. They had a chance to give him an extra day of rest because of the off day that turned out to be the final game of that series in Washington. Turner takes to the knees. Well,
Wow.
a little above the knees. And he's thinking, I didn't swing it that way.
Yeah, that might be the best one you get in this at bat.
He's 0 for 2 with a walk, struck out his first time up. Toward third, foul. It's 1-2. Longest outing for Aaron this year, 8 innings. The 10th of August against Atlanta. He had a comfortable lead. That was the game where Hector had to come up, get up in the bullpen toward the ends. He went 8 innings, allowed 2 hits and 1 run. One-two pitch. Popped up. Outside of first. Reese will run out of room.
I'd like to see him put one. Get a little strikeout to finish the 8th here. Double digits, right? One more, he's double digits. You start a breaking ball right at him.
Out to shortstop. Didi's got it, flips to second, and the inning is over. 8 shutout innings for Aaron Nola tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Phillies on top 6-0. Of the game. We've done this a couple of times this year. We've turned to the pitcher because if you don't hit it, you're not going to have any defensive plays.
Yeah, they haven't had to defend many, Tom. Aaron Nola has been absolutely spectacular tonight against this Washington Nationals team. Changeup was working well. The fastball always working well, but his command and the use of his curveball have been unbelievably good, and that's our Hyundai defensive plays of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Andrew McCutchen leads it off against Javi Guerra. Guerra threw a scoreless 7th inning. For Nola, who is probably done after 8 innings, it would be back-to-back nights or back-to-back games for him that he's thrown 110 pitches or more. One. Hector's warming up. One hop out to Turner. And here's Rhys Hoskins.
Another ball hit right on the screws by Andrew.
Hoskins doubled back in the 3rd, singled in the 5th. He walked his last time. Came into this ball game with 3 straight games with multiple extra base hits, when one of those extra base hits is a home run. The guys that have done that 4 times, John, had 4 straight games with multiple extra base hits, with a home run being included in that. In the history of the game, there's only 9 that have done that. 4 straight games, multiple extra base hits, with one of those extra base hits being a home run.
So we need a homer here?
Yeah. Out to center field. Michael Taylor out to the track. Just missed it. 2 outs. Well, tomorrow's game presented by Hers is a really good pitching matchup. 2 guys who are traditionally strikeout pitchers. Wheeler's been more of a contact guy this year, which has been excellent, against Max Scherzer, who has 55 strikeouts in 7 innings with a 3.86 earned run average. That's tomorrow, 7:05.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of tough at-bats in that game tomorrow. That's one of those games with those 2 guys starting. You come out with, you know, a 1 for 3 and a walk, or a 1 for 4. You're thinking you had a really good game.
Harper takes outside, 2-0. Harper's been on base 3 times, a single and 2 walks tonight. Also struck out against Patrick Corbin, the starter, who went 5 innings, allowed 2 runs and 5 hits.
I think Bryce is a big fan of the strike zone tonight of Mark Carlson.
Particularly the outside part of the plate.
Plus, the way Guerra throws, he like steps toward the left-handed hitter. So when he throws something away, it looks like it's way away. Watch how he strides toward the left-handed hitter.
Three and 2. And ball 4. 3rd time tonight that Bryce has walked. Keep track of all the news surrounding the Phillies and all your teams. Flyers playoffs, Sixers coaching search, Eagles training camp with the My Teams app at NBC Sports Philadelphia.com. I hope the My Teams app has good news after this one's over for the Flyers. They're in overtime against the Islanders.
Well, isn't their only game they won on this series was an overtime game, right? So maybe that's the key.
JT tonight is an RBI on a single. He's walked, struck out, popped out, 1 for 3. balls, no strikes. Inside ball 4. First and second, 2 outs. Segura coming up. John, how about that score in Cincinnati tonight? St. Louis leads at 16-1 in the 9th inning. Sonny Gray went 2/3, allowed 6 earned runs.
Well, it could be one of the greatest comebacks in the history of baseball, Tom.
Yeah, good. They got a runner on with 1 out.
Here they come.
They'll be playing until 1 a.m. at that point.
Oh, boy. Yeah, well, there's been so many 15-run innings this year.
Strike.
San Francisco might be on their way too. They're winning 7-1 in the 4th.
Did you see the play that Arenado made last night? I think it was last night. It's unbelievable.
I'll have to look it up. As I told you, I went home and watched Russ win last night.
You did. Yep. I don't know how you're going to look it up, but you're not going to be on your phone for the rest of your life.
That's right. The neck issue.
Take my word for it. I mean, it was. Schmitty would have been proud.
I know Schmitty's a big fan of Arenado.
All 4. That's 3 straight walks for Guerra. It loads the bases up for Didi Gregorius. He retired 5 in a row to start this outing.
Yeah, 2 quick outs, and then home plate starting to move around for him.
Ryan Harper loosening up.
No relation.
Nope.
Can you imagine if Ryan Harper wore number 34?
Be a lot of people that have those shirts in the closet that can wear them again.
Yeah.
With the same exuberance, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure there's some people that burn their jerseys, as people are apt to do. That probably now are thinking, "Oh boy, we could have got a little extra usage out of it." Yeah, but what's $120 among friends? Guerra's hurt.
I don't know what he heard. He was holding his lower back. He's had shoulder issues earlier in his career. All right, so he'll exit, and Ryan Harper will get as long as he needs, although he's been warming up. Here's the last. Oh, that was almost dangerous. Here's the last pitch. Velocity was okay. Something was not right.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
So we've got a pitching change here in Philadelphia. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Party extra special with a Hatfield Phillies Franks or Hatfield Barbecue catering package. Packages start as low as $60 and can feed up to 14 folks. Pick up at the New Era Team Store Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 6, and then Saturday from 11 until 4. Email NE Team Store, New Era Team Store, NE, at Phillies.com to place your order.
And the store is open, right?
Store is open.
You might have to make a trip in there tomorrow.
What are you going to get?
I got a buddy of mine that wants one of the camo hats with the orange trim.
Not the camo hat that you wear.
No.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a snapback.
All right, so Didi Gregorius will face Ryan Harper. And he throws him a curveball. Lays off this time. Two balls and one strike. You see the base runners. Harper at third, Realmuto at second, and Segura over at first. The hitter is the responsibility of Harper. Even though one pitch was thrown by Javi Guerra.
Nice.
2-2.
Wonder which language Didi's upset with him in. Yeah, it's just, it's not a strike.
I'd go Papi Mento. You got time, John.
Yeah, we do. Plenty of it, I hope. Now that I know about the neck thing, man, I'm a happy guy. Life is good. Look at Paco playing the carom, huh?
Throws a 15 hopper out to the ball girl in right field.
I think in a different situation, Bryce could pretty much walk to home.
Yeah, because Cabrera is over at shortstop. So his lead, if it's as far as Cabrera, he would be probably about 5 feet from home plate.
Yeah, he could give the signs to the pitcher.
2-2 with the bases loaded. 3-2.
I mean, if it was a left-handed pitcher, you could do it, but he's got a feel for the game. He knew he's going to get 3-2 and be able to jog in now.
Runners take off. Swing and a miss. He threw an 87-mile-an-hour sinker. And the side is retired. Phillies do load him up. Do not score, but they have a 6-0 lead as we go to the 9th inning here in Philly. Phillies lead at 6-0 as we move to the top of the 9th inning here at Citizens Bank Park. Every time a Phillies pitcher records a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Xfinity, the fastest internet in Philadelphia. It'll be Soto to lead it off.
Well, Aaron, you know, we talked about in the open, Tom, about how you're going to deal with Trey Turner and Juan Soto, and Aaron dealt with them pretty well. He walked
sure
each
did.
one of them, but you know, you get these two guys, the way they're swinging the bats, and they're 0 for 5 so far in this game. Tells you how good Aaron Nola was tonight.
Nola 8 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Soto was trying to hit that to Camden.
Yeah, no such thing as a 6-run homer, Tom.
If there was, he was going to try to get one.
Unless they change the rules on us.
They did have a lot of rule changes
They
this
did.
year.
A little too much to keep up with, but
0-2.
join the crowd, Juan. There's been a lot of people upset with that pitch down and away that's been called strikes. Good pitch. Now, you quick pitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's to like try to throw the hitter's timing off.
Yes.
Why would you throw a split there?
That's a good. That is a good point. He threw it there, and it's a call. Strike 3. Soto is not leaving the box, John. He needs to be escorted. 1 out.
Now that's a really good pitch, and you know, the hardest thing is when you're a great hitter like Soto is when you think you've had 2 calls against him in that plate appearance. Sometimes the hitter know more in the strike zone than the umpire, Tom.
Yeah, 0-2. Phillies trying to win their 4th straight to start the year against the Nats.
Could have held down that one a tad long.
Base hit for Kendrick. Paisley will cut it off before it gets to the wall, and Kendrick is at first. A 1-out single.
Third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
And Asdrubal Cabrera is coming up. Pinch runner for Howie Kendrick is Wilmer Defoe.
Washington #1, Wilmer Defoe, controlling at first base.
Ow,
How did
God.
he swing and hit that?
Well, because it was going to hit him. I think he thought that was a split that was going to run back over the middle of the plate.
Yeah, maybe. It wasn't. It was 94. That was a split. I've just been fiddling around with a 2-seamer. But just fastball, just 4-seamer and split tonight.
Might as well try it here. What the heck?
There's another base hit out to right field. Defoe will hold up at second. First and second, 1 out. And Eric Thames will be the hitter.
First baseman, Eric Thames.
By the way, good news. The Flyers will have a Game 6. They win in OT over the Islanders, 4-3. Whew. Right side, Segura has a play at first. Runners do advance, but you're counting down the outs at this point. Up 6-0.
Yep, play the scoreboard.
Right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton tonight is 0 for 3. He has 11 hits this year with runners in scoring position. Hitting .231 overall. Now it's 2-0. Got a little stirring going on in the Phillies bullpen.
The last thing Joe Girardi wanted to have to do.
Well, you know, he's got Tommy Hunter, who's going to start throwing in the pen.
One more, Hector. Finish this baby off.
Yeah, trying to finish it off for Aaron Nola, who went 8 innings, allowed 2 hits, struck out 9. 8 scoreless innings for Aaron. 4th time this year he's gotten at least 7 in a game. The 3-2 pitch fouled off. And it remains 3-2. Over to third base. Bohm picks it and hustles the throw over just in time to get eaten, and the ball game is over. The Phillies have won 4 straight against the Nationals to start their season series. They win it tonight behind the pitching of Aaron Nola and the hitting of Alec Bohm and Andrew McCutchen. They win it 6-0. Aaron Nola is our Chevrolet player of the game. 8 innings, 9 strikeouts. Well, Joe Girardi has got a heck of a 1-2 punch.
1004, Tom.
1004. He's only 996 away from 2,000. Phillies win it 6-0. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.